Today on Hi Now, spreading joy with flowers. We hear from the folks at Watanable Floral as the shop reopens. Plus,
this one's special. I've been coming to this joint since I was a teenager. Today, we're checking out Zia's Cafe.
And making the switch to an EV. Get a closer look at the benefits of electric vehicles. This and more right now on Hi Now.
Aloha and welcome to Hi Now Weekender. I'm Kanoe Gibson.
And I'm Kainoa Carlson. You know, last week restaurants got to start up dine-in services and Hawaii businesses are finally starting to open back up.
Yay!
Yes.
And it's great to see places like our favorite local flower shops opening their doors again. Because what better way to spread some happiness, right, and positivity than with some flowers?
Definitely. Lei always makes me feel good. Now, we actually spoke with Monty Pereira at Watanable Floral about how they've been doing since the most recent shutdown.
We're thrilled to be open. And then there are studies that show that flowers do have a profound impact over mental health and happiness. To have the opportunity again to be able to share flowers and to bring a little bit of hope and happiness and aloha into the home, or to allow people to express to somebody else via an occasion, or just to let grandma know, hey, we're thinking about you, we love you, here's something to cheer you up. It's a blessing to be able to do that, and we're excited. We're definitely excited to be open now and make the most of the situation and bring as much joy as we can. Just going back to March when we were shut down, we had $75,000 worth of product sitting in the cooler. We didn't have a time to really move that. We started off this process with a $75,000 loss. And then when you're able to reopen and then face the same thing again, now granted we had learned some of our lessons, so we didn't have quite as much product, but still you find out on Tuesday that by midnight Wednesday you have to shut down. You already have fresh product in the coolers, you have product that is flying in already that cannot be canceled. So you start off with a hole. And I think our industry is the only industry that has perishable product that is being shut down. Food places, at least they have an option to do takeout. But for us, we have perishable product and it's just shut down and there's nothing else to do but to either give it away or throw it away, which can be a challenge. But, like everyone else, you have to find a way. I think it's just transparency. I mean, I think over the last 6 weeks, you've seen some changes that are happening at different levels in government. And as a business person, as a business leader, all you want is to be able to have accurate information to make decisions. And I think what is most frustrating for a business owner right now is not having any control. You can do everything correctly. You can take care of your people. You can do all the PPE. You can make the building perfect, and you still can be shut down. That's scary. We just want to express our sincere love and appreciation to the community. Their love, their support, their messages of hope is so much appreciated, and we're so happy to be back. We do have Bosses Day coming up. That's on October the 16th. We've already got that up on our website at watanabefloral.com. Click on Bosses Day. We can take care of you. And then next month, you start getting into Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's. Big, important 5 or 6 weeks for a floral shop and really all retail in general.
Brought to you by Watanable Floral.
Today on Hi Now, this one's special. I've been coming to this joint since I was a teenager. Today, we're checking out Zia's Cafe.
Zia's Cafe has been in Kaneohe since 2001, and it's been a huge staple of the community here. It's always been a very reliable source for family to come. Very proud of the fact that it is a family restaurant. Our food here is very simple, and it's very homey. It's just almost like going to your aunt's house or your mom's house, and then she just feeds you spaghetti with meatballs. There's something in that recipe that makes you feel that was mom's cooking. Our most popular dish here is our chicken Parmesan. It's been since the beginning.
We have our double-breasted chicken here. We coat it with some breadcrumbs, flour egg wash, and a seasoned flour with Parmesan cheese. Looking for it to get a nice crispy texture on the outside, nice golden brown. So there we have it. Homemade marinara sauce right here. Lay it straight on, give it good mozzarella. So run it through our oven. It takes about 3 minutes. I love gas because gas is hot. It's hot, it's consistent, it's better than the electric. You know, we have scallops and we have steak, and when you sear enough gas, can't beat it. Get our pasta. This is the basil butter that we make in-house, Parmesan cheese, a little bit of salt and pepper. Put this right in the center here on our plate. We're gonna just take this, slide it off right on top of the plate. We have the world famous Zia's chicken Parmesan.
We recently added braised short rib to the menu, and that has been flying.
We cook it for about 14 hours. Then we take just some of the braising liquid. It has some onions, carrots, celery. I like to keep the vegetables in the dish. It keeps the sweetness of the vegetables, adds to the richness of the veal demi-glace. We got our roasted red potatoes here that we tossed in our secret Zia spice right there. We're gonna toss that in. Toss that in right there. It's like music to my ears when you hear that sizzle because of the hot oil from the gas. Can't beat it. Our little base there. I'm gonna use the same pan because I want the seasoning in there. So we're gonna add a little bit of arugula, roasted red peppers, a little bit of white wine, a little bit of the basil butter, and we're gonna go ahead and put this right on top of our potatoes, our braised short ribs there, and then we're gonna just drizzle the braising liquid right around it. Just a little bit of chopped parsley, garlic, and lemon zest. This is our red wine braised short ribs.
Our thing at Zia's is that we're going to be here for the community. Hurricanes or stormy days, we like to be here to provide comfort for the community and let them know we're here for you. So if you want to do takeout, you can visit our website, ziashawaii.com, or call us at 808-235-9427.
Brought to you by Hawaii Gas. Coming up, a closer look at YWCA's Dress for Success program, how it gives women so much more than an outfit.
Plus, stay ahead of power outages with City Mill. We're showing you some alternative power solutions when High Now returns.
Welcome back to High Now Weekender. You know, something is exciting that is coming to Aloha Stadium on October 11th. It's called the Dine and Shop Pop-Up. It's your chance to support local businesses and restaurants. And we have got Ken Takahashi from the Honolulu Burger Company joining us in our High Now kitchen. Aloha.
Hi.
Hi. Now, let's talk about Honolulu Burger Company. How long have you guys been around?
This is our 10-year anniversary, so we've been around for a while.
Yeah, and you guys are participating in the Dine and Shop Pop-Up at Aloha Stadium, one of the first ones that's happening.
Yeah, that's really exciting. I haven't been to the flea market in years, so
I
this is
know.
a great opportunity for us.
We love the swap meet, right? That's what we all call it here at the local people. Okay, so what types of ingredients are in Honolulu Burger Company's burgers?
Well, we're proud to say that we use 100% grass-fed free-range beef from the Big Island. I grew up in Hilo, so you know, I like to support the ranchers, farmers out there, and so we've been using it from day one.
I love it. I mean, there's something about having the freshest ingredients, right? I mean, it always is going to taste so much better, and grass-fed beef is always better for you anyway. And how about this pandemic? I know it's affecting businesses in different ways, not always in the most positive way, but how has it changed business for you guys?
Well, for us, it was kind of easy for us because we're such a small shop, and so going from a dine-in to a takeout and delivery service was pretty easy, to say the least. And it really made a difference that we have a great customer base, and they really support us. And that's really important too.
Yeah, I mean, local people, they love your burgers. What do you got here for us today?
Well, the most popular burgers right now for us is our mushroom burger with sauteed mushrooms and onions, and Swiss cheese, and our blue Hawaii, which is blue cheese and bacon. We also started pushing our double cheeseburgers, which is really popular now.
Oh my gosh, how much beef is on that?
Oh, that's 1/3 patties, and so 2/3.
Do your math, kids. It's 1/3 plus. I'm doing homeschool right now, so I got that. 2/3. Okay.
And then my personal favorite right now is my Pastrami Burger, which is pastrami with pepper jack cheese.
Wow. Do you guys ever come up with like brand new burgers and
we always do. We always try to different things. I failed in some and did well in others.
Yeah. So will you have these at the Dine and Shop pop-up? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
These will all be available.
Ooh, and the
As
fries
well.
too, sweet
Yeah,
potato
so we have
fries.
our sweet potato fries and our truffle fries.
Oh, I love truffle fries. Oh my gosh. Well, good luck at the Dine and Shop pop-up. I think it's going to be a successful and a really fun event for the local community. So thank you for participating in that.
No, thank you.
And thank you for coming here today and joining us.
Loved it.
All right, I'm going to throw it back to Kainoa because he's going to give us some insight on who else is going to be participating in this event.
That's right, Kanoy, and I'm already getting hungry looking at that, but our friends from Tea Presso Bar will be at the special swap meet as well. It's gonna be hot, so you know you'll want to pick up a refreshing drink to sip on while you're there. Tea Presso will be offering their fresh brewed to order drinks. They're known for milk teas, of course, coffees, and other specialty drinks. Tea Presso also just recently launched a new food menu. I got to sample it, it's great. It's over at the Century Center location, and you can get a taste of it at Dine and Shop Pop-Up. One of the Vietnamese style dishes you can try is the ground pork egg rolls. It is good stuff, so get yourself over to that Tea Presso booth. Now remember, Dine and Shop Pop-Up will take place at the Aloha Stadium starting next Sunday, October 11th. You can catch the special pop-up at the swap meet every Sunday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. That's all the way through November 15th, so you got some time. Masks are required, of course, and the event will be socially distanced. So head down, support our restaurants and small businesses. Some eateries will even be doing pre-orders for easy pickup. So a huge, huge mahalo to Farmers Insurance Hawaii for putting on this event.
Brought to you by Farmers Insurance Hawaii.
For more than 20 years, Dress for Success Honolulu has been outfitting women for job readiness. But it's more than just a dress. It empowers women to succeed in all areas of their lives.
Dress for Success Honolulu started in 2003. It started with someone in New York City with two nuns in a basement taking gently worn business attire, suiting women up who needed it, who were coming out of challenging situations, and getting them to be able to turn themselves around in terms of their economics.
These are women coming out of domestic violence, women that find themselves with homelessness, women that are in transitional housing, coming from substance abuse, women coming out of incarceration, one of the hardest workers. So they come to us looking for hope. You put on an outfit that's professional, their whole outlook changes.
We've served somewhere between 300 to 500 clients a year, and the outfit's a great place to start. But what we're really doing is suiting from the inside out. So it's women serving women. So for a period of time, they can come from their difficult situations and they get totally supported.
We get to know them, we find out their background and where their needs are. Majority are needing job readiness, finding employment, how to get their resume writing, cover letters, networking. And the great part, we have wonderful career coaches. So it's that confidence level, it's giving them self-worth, it's letting them know that even with that outfit, you are a whole woman from tip to toe. It's no longer where they came from, but moving forward of where they're going. And here at Dress for Success Honolulu, we are able to service them.
This whole program is community supported, from the volunteers that work with us to the clothing. Now's the time where we really need to step up and do the work that we do so well. And so we want to serve as many unemployed women as we can. People can help right now by a monetary donation for as much as little as they would like. The programs are established, but to carry them forward, that's really what we need at this time.
If you are a woman that is unemployed, that is needing job readiness, you can call me here at the YWCA Dress for Success Honolulu, and I'm able to do an intake for you over the phone. From there, we can decide how to best meet your needs. For more information, you can visit our website, ywcaoahu.org.
Brought to you by YWCA Oahu.
Hey gang, from weather-related power outages to outdoor activities, there's always a need for independent power sources. Now today, we're here with the experts at City Mill to talk about the Yeti power stations. Go ahead, walk us through.
First of all, this thing is, imagine a small power supply on steroids. Instead of your traditional generators that are loud, they're noisy, they have a lot of fumes, you gotta replace parts. fill it up with gas, replace the oil. You don't gotta do none of that with this. You got 4 USB ports right over here. You got 2 of the A's, which can plug in from anything to small appliances, drills, small mini fridges, phones, laptops, pretty much anything. It's amazing. So you can actually charge, other items as well. Now with the solar panels, the 100, it's gonna take about 6 hours to charge, which is fairly good in the wall. I'd say 3 hours.
When people think about generators, they think of these big clunky items, but this isn't anything like that.
No, this thing actually weighs, it's really lightweight. It weighs about 5 pounds. So, I mean, that's less than your average cat. And it's easy to put in. You could charge this thing on the go. You can even plug it into your car. You just put the input device, and then basically this goes into your cigarette lighter that you have in your car. So unlike generators that, that smells fumes, a lot of loud noises. This is really quiet. It does a lot. You don't have to replace any gas. You don't got to replace oil. There's no filter placements. I mean, it's good to go. There's a lot from hikers, campers. Doesn't matter what you're doing, or you just want to have like that in case of an emergency. It's good to have. You can actually get this in all our City Mill locations except for Waianae, and you can get on citymill.com.
Brought to you by City Mill. Coming up, become the ER nurse of your own home, the online course by a local nurse helping to empower parents.
Plus, changing the way you think about electric vehicles. See some of the benefits of owning an EV after the break. Aloha and welcome back to High Now Weekender. Now, McDonald's Restaurants of Hawaii has been a longtime supporter of enriching the lives of keiki throughout the state through events just like the Hawaii Children and Youth Day. This Sunday, it's taking place virtually for the very first time. Downstairs, we've got Victor Lim. He's the owner and operator of McDonald's Restaurants of Hawaii. He's going to tell us all about Children and Youth Day. Aloha, Victor.
Hey, aloha. Good morning. For 26 years, the first Sunday in October is Children and Youth Day. It's the single biggest free children festival taking place at our state capitol. And, earlier in the year, because of COVID-19, a few of us, got around and say, do we still find a way to do this? And so the bottom line is that we ended up deciding that we will want to do a virtual Children and Youth Day for our keikis here in Hawaii.
Very, very cool. Talk about the activities, the entertainment that people can expect come this Sunday.
Well, if you sign up, you get automatically put your name in for a drawing for a lot of prizes, including a computer. We have activities that people can sign in from a lot of our different sponsors. And then they also have a lot of entertainment that have, well-known entertainment that have signed up to take part in the whole day.
Very cool. Now, Victor, tell us a little bit about what's going to be happening at the McDonald's booth at this virtual event.
One of our biggest attraction at our booth every year was the presence of our Chief Happiness Officer, Ronald McDonald. But Ronald is going to be virtually with the people that have signed up, that once you click into the McDonald's link, you're going to be able to virtually see Ronald and all the different things that he shows and shares with the people.
Ronald is the man. I always like when I see him. It puts me in a better mood. Victor, go ahead and tell people how they can sign up, how they can tune into the virtual event.
Well, I will encourage everybody to go to hawaiicyd.org. And then once you go to the website, it will tell you how to register for it and then how to participate come Sunday. Again, it's www.hawaiicyd.org. CYD stands for Children and Youth Day.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be awesome. And talk about how important it was to still do this virtually. Obviously, COVID-19 has changed the lives for so many of us, but this event was important to put on, even if it's going to take place virtually.
Well, our intention is to try and, in spite of everything, to try and keep life as normal as possible for our young people.
Awesome, and talk about some of the history about Children and Youth Day. You mentioned earlier for over 2 decades now, this has been one of the biggest free events to help serve keiki in the community.
Yes, this is going to be the 27th year for the Children and Youth Day. And, like I said, for years and years, it's right back up on the state capitol right beside that square building, and you know, you can see it's always packed with families and children.
Awesome, Victor. Thank you so much for coming in. Don't miss it, guys. It's coming up this Sunday, Hawaii Children and Youth Day. We'll have more information up on HiNowDaily.com.
Thank you very much.
Babies are born every day and moms leave the hospital with no instruction manual. This is what prompted ER nurse Shan Tripp to create an online medical emergency course after she saved her own son in a choking incident.
We take home these brand new babies from the hospital and nobody tells us what to do if there's an emergency or if they get sick or if they get injured. Last year, my son, just before he was 1 year old, he choked. It was the most terrifying experience of my motherhood life. And so I went home that night and I decided that I needed to help more moms. That's what triggered me to create Mastering Medical Emergencies for Moms. I have all of this experience and knowledge that I've learned from school and through working as a pediatric ER nurse. And I just thought that I could put it in a place to bless moms and bless their home and give them the confidence that they needed to take care of their kids and handle illnesses and injuries at home, and especially emergencies if that came up. In the course, we've collaborated with doctors and different nurses, and we've come up with the most common illnesses and injuries that we might face as a mom with our children. And we have created these different modules. So there's like fevers and seizures and choking and allergic reactions, broken arms, anything that you can think of. And I have created a video where I'm talking just like this to you, mom to mom, trying to help you through that process of decision making at home, because sometimes we get scared and we Google at 3 a.m. and we're not sure what to do. But it's me talking to you, kind of helping you make that decision process of, do you need to take them in? Do you not? What can you do at home to help them? And then there's also a PDF that goes with every single module video, and that just breaks it down very easily so that moms can just like hang it on their fridge and go check, you know, if they have an allergic reaction, what's step 1 or something like that. And then I also have a babysitter guide on there too that moms have found really valuable. You are the best mom for your kids, and believing that is super, super important, especially in a time like this. Every mom is given like this gift of intuition. That's why we're not given a manual, it's because we have that gift. So using it and then alongside education. If there is any mom out there who feels like you don't have the resources to take care of your kiddos when they're sick, or you don't know when to take them to the doctor or not take them to the doctor, or you just feel like you get really nervous when your kid gets sick, this will bless your life. Not only will it save you a trip to the doctor, but it will just give you that confidence that you need to make a safe decision for your babies at home. So if you want any more information, my website is shantripp, SHANTRIPP.com, or you can find me on Instagram. I give all sorts of free information all the time, and that's at shantripp.
The 10th annual National Drive Electric Week is coming up, and the nationwide celebration runs through October 4th of this year to raise awareness of the many benefits of all electric vehicles.
This is really a national event that is community driven. It's, you know, we're in the 10th year now nationally, and it's really about raising awareness and education around electric vehicles, and ideally in normal circumstances getting people to experience electric vehicles through ride and drive events, with the goal to really get people behind the wheel, get people to experience it, and support the transition to the electric vehicle future.
Cars, trucks, motorcycles, anything. They're really fun to drive. They provide cost savings, especially over the life cycle of the vehicle. They're better for the environment, promote local jobs, and help us reduce our dependence on imported fossil fuels.
In my opinion, the benefits of driving electric are really threefold. One, there's the economic benefits in terms of reducing the cost of owning and driving and maintaining the vehicle. So you can, here in Hawaii, you can reduce the cost of living, in addition to decreasing Hawaii's dependence on imported oils. In addition, there's the health and environmental benefits. There's zero tailpipe emissions, not producing as much greenhouse gas emissions, which is making the air healthier for our local communities. And then the third point is really around helping move the state's goals. 100% clean transportation. It helps supports the state's goal of carbon neutrality, and it helps supports the state's 100% renewable portfolio standard goal, because having more electric vehicles tied to the grid or connected to the grid can promote and enable the more integration of renewable energy.
If you're interested in getting an electric vehicle, it's really important to find out how many miles a given vehicle can drive on a single charge. And then compare that to how many miles you drive throughout your day. And then also thinking about the charging options that are available to you. For example, if you can charge at home, the car really only needs to have enough miles on it for a day's worth of driving. And then you can go home and charge at night.
To bolster the EV charging rebate program that the state has graciously funded, and we've partnered with Hawaii Energy to expand that program and target specifically kind of lower income areas to EVs. Not only, EVs shouldn't just be for the rich, they should be for everyone. Charging is an obstacle in certain areas. So we partnered with Hawaii Energy to lower the cost to getting these more low-income areas.
So if you're interested, you can visit Drive Electric Hawaii's website for extensive information on the vehicles that are available, charging, utility rates, even community groups here in Hawaii where you can learn more.
Brought to you by Ulupono Initiative and Hawaiian Electric. Coming up,
if you're craving something healthy and that's gonna warm your soul, Hot Pot Heaven has something for every craving. And guess what? They're open for takeout.
we're giving you a look at the menu after the break.
Welcome back to High Now Weekender. It's time for another edition of Checkout and Takeout, and this week we're featuring some businesses on Kauai.
I love it. And remember, with Checkout and Takeout on hawaiinewsnow.com, you can always find out which restaurants and businesses are open in your community. First up, a look at some Onofu from Mark's Place. The takeout restaurant is located in the Puhi Industrial Center. They're serving up delicious local food, including gourmet plate lunches, bentos, salads, desserts, and omiyage snacks. Locally owned and operated since 1998 and led by Chef Mark Oyama, Mark's Place has been widely named one of Kauai's best food establishments, and I agree 100%. One item you can't miss is their smoked ahi dip, which flies off the shelves weekly. Kamaboko dip, pickled onions, pickled warabi, dried ahi, and sakura boshi are some other pupu items that Mark's Place now features. And if you have a sweet tooth or you have a birthday coming up, you can call Mark's Place for a special cake or dessert. They're so good. They are open Monday through Friday, serving meals from 10:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m.
Awesome. Now up next, this is one of my faves, Hanalei Tarot. It offers farm fresh food from their over 100-year-old 6th generation family farm, and they can deliver it straight to your door. Now you can get farm fresh poi, obviously, kulolo, taro mochi cake, Hanalei Tarot burgers, cooked taro, and more. And all you have to do is order online at hanaletarot.com weekly by Friday at midnight so that your order can be harvested and shipped by Wednesday. They will also harvest and deliver across the U.S. so you can even gift their products to others online as well, or if they're in the mainland. So you can find Hanalei Tarot at Hanalei Food Truck Fridays on Sundays from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. and at Puhi Park Farmers Market. That's on Saturdays from 10 a.m. till noon. Or if you didn't catch any of that, just follow at Hanalei Tarot on Instagram for the latest updates, giveaways, recipes. They've even got fun coloring page activities for the keiki.
I love that. And finally, Born Hawaii and Kapa'a, the clothing store, ships worldwide and offers a variety of custom apparel. The family-owned business specializes in Hawaiian lifestyle-inspired designs, focusing on everyday comfort and durability. Dad Jeremy Makepa is the artist and designer, and Mom Kahelelani manages the store and website with the help of their 3 kids. Men's Aloha shirts are very popular at Born Hawaii because of the dry fit material. Love that.
I love that.
The store also offers women's styles like dresses, kimonos, and rompers. And if your team or business has been searching for exclusive custom apparel, well, Born Hawaii can help you get started.
Ooh.
They're open Monday through Saturday from 10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. and visit online at bornhawaii.com.
Now to find out more information about these businesses, just head over to the checkout and takeout section on hawaiinewsnow.com.
If you're craving healthy food and something that will warm your soul, well, Hot Pot Heaven has got something for every craving. And guess what? They're open for takeout.
Hot Pot Heaven started in 2010. I came back from a mission trip in Vietnam. At that time, I didn't see many in Hawaii. It took a long time to convince family and friends because Jimmy and I had no experience. He was an accountant and I was a school teacher. And we got really lucky. People just came and we just celebrated our 10-year anniversary in June. So hot pot for my family back in Vietnam is like a lazy meal. Something that very, easy to make, yet it's very comforting to eat. Here we provide 12 different kinds of dipping sauce. We make our own broth and we stew fresh bone, chicken or vegetable to make it. We also offer a variety of different broths that show the melting pot in Hawaii. So we have like a Thai broth, it's like a tom yum sweet and sour soup. That's actually our #1 seller, it's very popular. We have a mushroom broth, a miso broth, a kimchi. We also have a vegan broth. So when you come in, you order a broth, order different ingredients, and then you cook in your pot. People would say the right way to eat hot pot is you add in only a few, and as you go, you can add more so that your food is not overcooked. We have the short rib. Fish cake is very popular with the little children. White shimiji mushroom, bok choy, pumpkin or kabocha, enoki mushroom, Chinese cabbage, lotus fruit, fresh simons, zucchini, and this is entree. Some ingredient that take longer to cook you can put in first, like the pork belly. We offer here short rib and rib eyes, and these cook really fast. So what you do is you go up and down. You can control how well done you want it. We are still open from 11 to 8 for takeout. Prior to COVID, we never have a takeout. With the first shutdown, we have to create an entire new menu for it. So we offer a lot of family set, couple set, even a hot bowl to go for individual people. And then we also have a lot of items that people can take home to cook at home, like a marinade meat, or spring roll, or gyoza. And then we install curtain for people, and then feel more safe eating here. We're constantly sanitizing everything. And we also put all the sauce in the portion cup so that people don't, contaminating it. Keep Hawaii Cooking has been really good for us. We have a lot of people come in for that, and they also built a website for us. The support of the community has been very huge for us. It's a blessing, and I just want to thank to our regulars, customer, and the community for the support. I feel like the people coming together make us feel that we can make it through and that we will be okay, and we'll come out of this.
Brought to you by Central Pacific Bank. Providing some relief for Hawaii's small businesses.
Get a look at how Hawaii Energy is lending a helping hand. We'll be right back. It's no secret that many small businesses are struggling to stay afloat during the pandemic. So through their Energy Advantage program, Hawaii Energy is providing free energy-efficient lighting upgrades to qualifying small businesses.
Energy efficiency is going to help small businesses lower their ongoing electric bill costs. Hawaii Energy is providing some relief to small businesses by giving really a no-cost LED upgrade to our small businesses. And this includes restaurants and even affordable multifamily buildings in their common area spaces. With small businesses that are using old lighting, that lighting is using over twice as much energy as a new LED lighting system. And so we can really save a lot of money, especially in our restaurants and again, our local small businesses. There's usually a small cost to this program, but again, Hawaii Energy is providing some relief, trying to provide this at no cost to our small businesses. We all contribute to energy efficiency here in Hawaii, and we know that this pandemic has really impacted some of our favorite businesses, and we just want to see them continue. It's also a great time for those that are able to upgrade to energy efficiency, with low foot traffic and all the safety precautions that are in place. And we don't want to be insensitive, but for those that are able to make a step and call a contractor, we really want to provide a no-cost lighting upgrade. Now's a great time. We really want to help out and see our economy continue to thrive as we come out of this pandemic. So our Energy Advantage program does lighting projects both for the interior of your retail or restaurant or small business, but also the exterior. Some of the benefits include that added level of security for those bright LEDs to be on. Sometimes your signage can be brighter. In fact, we have one restaurant, The Spot, that did a big comprehensive upgrade, LEDs in their signs, in their kitchen, in their cooking areas, as well as the dining areas. They're saving over $12,000 a year on their electric bill from that upgrade. So big savings is possible. Small businesses can go to hawaiienergy.com/energy advantage and they can learn more about this promotion. There's a link on the side there, but we also have this program available on Maui in Maui County and on the Big Island. Please reach out to us. We can walk you through the steps and talk about more how to take advantage of this promotion. Projects do need to be done by June 30, 2021. So we've got a limited time here to do it, but I think a long enough runway that we could really get projects going. Also, when you go to hawaiienergy.com/energyadvantage, we have a contractors link, and you can find some of our key participating contractors. That's going to be your first step to be able to connect and get in a site visit so they can evaluate your lighting for a project.
Brought to you by Hawaii Energy.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Hawaii Realty is launching a refreshed RISE training program to equip agents at all stages of their careers to be successful from day one.
I'm a third-generation realtor, and I can't think of a better career. You think about it, unlimited potential income, control of your own schedule. If you're entrepreneurial and you're a self-starter, I can't think of a better business. We've really accelerated the adoption of technology in the process. So companies like Berkshire that have strong tech platforms, and we do virtual tours and we do online transactions, e-signatures, that type of thing, are well positioned for it. But we're seeing a much higher adoption rate from our clients as they want to keep the social distancing in place. It's a once-in-a-lifetime kind of market. We have interest rates that are record lows. When I got into the business, if you were to purchase a $500,000 home, put a 20% down, $400,000 mortgage, your payments would have been somewhere around $5,500 a month. Today, $1,600 or $1,700. So the affordability for buyers is fantastic. On the seller side, when you talk about single-family homes, reluctance a lot of people have to put their homes on the market right now has resulted in a shortage of homes. That's creating almost like a feeding frenzy for these houses, and they're going 1, 2, 3 days when they come on the market. So it's a great time for a seller to be looking at selling their home. Usually, home sales track unemployment. So if you have a good economy, low unemployment, the market goes up. If a lot of people are unemployed, the market goes down. Right now, we've got the opposite, right? We've got the market for single family going up, devastating number of people that are out of work right now. And so it's a really strange market. But I think if you look at what's going on in the world, it's strange times. If you're thinking of selling your home, now's the time. Because you think about the shortage that's going on. Once they get a vaccine or a cure, or we go back to some sort of normalcy, all these people that have been holding off putting their homes on the market are going to come forward and put their homes on. So we're going to get more of an equilibrium. Take advantage of the seller's market now if you're thinking of selling. Buyers and savvy agents do things like pre-qualification letters, and those have been common from lenders, but now they're starting to go in and provide all their information up front so that the lender can give them a verified, documented pre-qualification letter. So when they come in, they make their offer sight unseen, they can prove they've got the financing, they remove some of the contingencies.
Brought to you by Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Hawaii Realty. Coming up, looking for affordable rentals in Waikiki? Get a look inside some units at the Kanekapule Collection when Hai Now returns.
There's so much magic in Waikiki, which is why many desire to live there. But if it's ever seemed too far out of reach, you're now in luck. The Kanekapule Collection has 1- and 2-bedroom rentals that are move-in ready.
For the first time in probably decades, is actually new construction being built for rental housing and affordable housing right in the heart of Waikiki. We're super excited to be able to present the Kanekapule Collection, an offering of 53 low-rise walk-up rental apartments located on Kanekapule Street and Kuhio Avenue, just 2 blocks to the beach, the most famous section of beach in Waikiki, Duke Statue. Historically, there's a lot of different types of affordability categories. The state did a study in that the most need for about 70% of local people is actually at 80% AMI and below. And so for the first time, we're able to offer, in partnership with Queen Emma Land Company and the Queen's Hospital, where they own the land, and we have a long ground lease with them, a rental housing opportunity for many people to live. And these were 4 buildings that were part of the original site. And what we did was we fully renovated everything. We took all the windows, all new doors, new electrical, plumbing, everything right down to the studs, and then put back all new finishes and really created something I think quite unique. Welcome to our 2-bedroom unit, which averages over 900 square feet. It's a very spacious living room, and also that ties really with an open floor plan to a dining room that could sit 6 to 8 people, as well as a island bar countertop and a brand new kitchen. You have all new brand new finishes in kitchen cabinetry, appliances, and check out this bathroom. It's super spacious with a dual vanity sink, tons of room, and a large shower. Each of our bedrooms also have air conditioning and have direct access to your own balcony or lanai. We have a lot of opportunity for pet-friendly building, to have pets outside and or children or people to play. Bike and surfboard storage, and then really, you're gonna enjoy what Waikiki has to offer. Everything here is professionally managed. So if for some reason you have a problem to resolve, we have an engineering and maintenance crew, and a property manager is close by and can always be there to assist you. We are accepting applications right now. You can visit kanekapelecollection.com, as well as you're able to call our property management company, which certainly can provide a lot more information about the application process and how to apply.
Brought to you by Brookfield Properties.
There's several things that happen to our face as we age. We lose volume in our faces as we age, so we lose our cheekbones, we lose the fat pads, and then our skin gets thinner. Our breakdown of collagen and elastin starts to outpace the building of it once we turn, get into our 20s, so it starts to decrease at that point. And so we have something in our clinic to try to address each of these issues. So we can revolumize the face with some of our dermal fillers, things like that. And then for the thinning of the skin and the sagging of the skin, that's what we use the Pixel 8 RF for. We chose Pixel 8 specifically for Hawaii because with some of the other things out there, like lasers specifically, they can be great for skin tightening. The problem is they can cause some hypo or hyperpigmentation, especially in people who are darker complected. There's very small needles. They just slide down into the dermis. The dermis is where all of your collagen is. Then the heat, the RF, a little burst of energy goes to the tips of the needles and delivers the heat directly to the dermis, directly to that collagen. And when that heat hits the collagen, those proteins remodel and change a little bit, and it causes some nice tightening of the skin. So you can tighten the skin anywhere on the body with the Pixel 8. The face is probably the most popular area. It helps with fine lines, wrinkles. A lot of people see sagging skin on their neck, so we do a lot of necks. Décolleté is another very popular area. But then I also have women who have maybe stretch marks. It's terrific for acne scars. But basically anything that you would want to do where you want to remodel that collagen layer and improve your dermis, the Pixel 8 is going to be the answer for that. Most people are going to want to do about 3 to 5 to start. And then what we recommend is that you do maybe every 6 months to a year after that. So you'll just always maintain that youthful skin. And it doesn't look like you did like a facelift or something like that. It's not a super dramatic thing like that. It's a nice tightening of the skin that looks very natural. The entire treatment takes about an hour, hour and a half, and there's really no side effects, but people often ask about downtime. After you have this done, you'll be a little bit red, maybe for 1 to 3 days. If you're a little darker complected, you may walk out of here looking like almost nothing happened. Just a little bit of redness, like you got a little too much sun, and that's pretty typical with the average complexion in Hawaii, is that we're seeing most people, they look like they got a little too much sun. So it takes a little bit of time for that collagen to remodel and to rebuild. It's your collagen, it's remodeling, it's changing, and it takes 3 to 4 weeks for that to happen. It's not really going to change somebody's face. It really just kind of walks their face back in time a little bit. For more information about our anti-aging facial treatments, you can contact us at 523-5483, or you can go to our website, elitehealthhawaii.com. You can also follow me on Instagram. It is @ScottSandersonMD, and we are also on Facebook.
Brought to you by Elite Health Hawaii.
Coming up, driving cleaner and greener in an EV. Kanoe's taking her electric vehicle out on a test drive to the North Shore. Join the road trip when Hi Now returns. Aloha and welcome back to Hi Now Weekender. Now, throughout this week, we've been looking at a couple of different ways that you can go green.
And of course, one of the ways is by driving an electric vehicle. And last year, of course, pre-COVID, we took one around the island to kind of try to combat that range anxiety. And we got to do a lot of fun things. And I was actually in the market for an electric vehicle at the time. So we'll see what happens. Check it out.
It's National Drive Electric Week, and our film crew is setting out on an island adventure to see if we can ease any range anxiety. First step, fuel up.
People are used to gasoline vehicles. We've been using them for decades. So getting a plug-in hybrid can be a stepping stone to the full thing. Get people comfortable with technology.
So we have a tank of electricity.
Tank.
Learning the ins and outs of driving an EV.
Hey, there's a charging station at Dole Plantation.
And then ideally, right, the next vehicle is a full electric.
Here we are, going to the North Shore. We got Rachel and Hugh in our electric vehicle. No range anxiety here.
Well, speak for yourself.
All right, Hugh isn't completely convinced yet.
You gotta drive this thing at some point.
So the norm is gonna be 200-300 mile range, which on an island community is more than sufficient for everybody out there.
That's cute. We made it to Haleiwa.
Shooting you, shoot her.
You gotta get the shots for the gram.
Well, I think a big way to alleviate concerns with range anxiety, one is just information and education and trying to get more EV charging out there, trying to make folks aware where EV charging is.
The state of Hawaii is looking to set aside a little over $1 million to help bolster the EV charging network through providing funding for public EV charging stations.
The range does vary based on terrain, and with regenerative braking and the other technology in the vehicles, you gain it coming back down.
Look, we were at 5 miles. We're now at 7.
And the real beauty of it, when you're stuck in traffic, you really get extended miles out of the vehicle. You're regenerative through the braking because you're stop and go all the time. You're not continuing to use gasoline as traditional vehicles do when you're just sitting there and idle.
Well, we've officially hit turtle traffic.
But the good news, if you have a full electric vehicle and you have a little bit of anxiety, no need to worry because Hawaiian Electric has a fast charger right here in Haleiwa. I think we're doing pretty good, so? We decided to make a pit stop here at Tropical Rush for a little bit of paddleboarding. Oh no! Why? Well, I tried anyway. How you feeling, Rach? Nice and dry?
Yeah,
what happened to you? Back on the road again.
The cool thing about electric vehicles is as the grid gets cleaner, so do your vehicles. So you could have an electric vehicle that was purchased years ago, and today it could be cleaner as we add more renewables onto our grid, as well as reducing greenhouse gas emissions.
We're heading on into Uncle Bo's. Can't leave without a souvenir. Maybe you should do the hula. Well, we made it to the North Shore on all electric. Now time to top her off before heading on home. Brought to you by Ulupono Initiative.
Oh, those were the days.
That looked fun.
We had a lot of fun. All right, well, guys, thank you for watching Hi Now. Remember, you can catch any of our segments again on HiNowDaily.com.
And be sure to follow us at Hi Now Daily on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and YouTube as well. Make sure you click that subscribe button. Now, next week from Kauai to Oahu, see why making the trip to Holy Grail Donuts is totally worth the hype. It's awesome.
Can't wait. Plus, Beer Lab partners with local chefs to bring you a new dining experience. We'll show you what's on the menu. We'll see you guys Monday morning. Bye now.
Aloha.